So last time, um, the party was still in Drakemount, um, getting to talk to all of the people and kind of, maybe gather a little information on the recent events and a little bit about like Sturkin and what the hell is going on and all these weird rumors flying around about how the general from Valgard has apparently gone off to Eastoft, uh, a little port town to the east to deal with some pirate trouble brewing. Um, and as the heroes went to the
Ooh.
tavern to hang out and relax and still continuing to poke around, the mayor approached them and asked if they would go to Eastoff themselves, as the general had requested further assistance from the captain here of Drakemound, but due to a recent prison outbreak that definitely wasn't involved with anyone in the party.
Yeah, totally not.
Nope.
No, definitely.
Believable.
He had his hands full dealing with that commotion, so the mayor asked if the party would go in his stead. And with one of the local workers, Poe, agreeing to take them on his skiff in the morning, their plans were set and they would head to Eastoft first before heading to Valgard. But yes, as you all wake up, you all eventually kind of make your way out to the center of town to meet up. And Tove, meanwhile, we're going to say she decides to split off from the party to see about visiting her cousin, saying that she has just some business she has to wrap up before they head out, and she'll just catch up with you guys.
The mayor gave Tove a letter, right?
Oh, she did give that to Tove, huh? We're gonna say Tove passed it to Arca to deliver the letter that they have to deliver to the general so they don't get arrested immediately.
We get there, it's like, oh wait, who had the letter? And it's like, oh, Tove did. And then we all freeze, like,
yeah,
oh,
we're
no.
like,
I hope we being in jail again.
Okay, but yeah, we'll say
no.
I'll say Tove gave that to Arca as it was the letter the mayor gave you guys to help clear up your names, since supposedly the general is the one who put the bounty out for you guys. That's fun. Alright, so then you guys just gonna head on out then to the docks. We'll get on going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's blow this popsicle.
Stand.
Excellent. So you all meet up, you say your good mornings to each other, and pretty much agree as a group, let's just get going. So you head east out of town, and Drakemound is settled, pretty far inland away from the oceans. But it's not really that long of a walk to what's considered the Drakemound ports. Even though it's not directly next to the town, it is like a nice little walk. But, it's close enough, they just kind of consider it all one big area. But yeah, you arrive at the docks. You can see there are a number of ships docked here, between large ships and skivs to smaller rowboats and like tiny sailboats that are probably manned only by like a couple of people. It smells of fish, as one would expect. A couple of houses dot the area here and there. You see some market stalls set up along the edge of the docks. Lots of people milling about, starting on their day.
Well, if you are planning on crossing the One-Scale River, just be careful. Been a lot of no-good pirates around this area lately, and in Eastoft it ain't much better.
Well, that's good advice. We'll definitely be on the lookout for that.
Real quick, Marcel is just gonna pipe up and kind of look around Dulia's body. And just, what do you mean it's not much better?
Well, if the rumors are to be believed, and I haven't made my way over there lately, supposedly some pirates have the whole port closed up over some sort of strike or something they're doing. Supposedly, the general from Valdgard himself has gone over to handle the situation.
Pirates on strike?
Are they unionized?
They're not going to steal anymore until you pay them.
What would their association be called by chance? If you know the name? Pirates United? Livable Wage Pirates? I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
We hear it. PU.
Hold on. I don't know, maybe something like Plundered United?
Blunder.
Oh,
United.
oh god, what was it? It's a port it's a port town, right? So why is the general going over there just for a couple, pirates?
Well, it's one of our most used port towns between our trade with Arquette. And with those pirates holding up the whole place, it's putting a real damper on what we can import from the other continent.
It doesn't really seem like something the military should get involved with, but okay.
Seems a little
Dragonborn
heavy-handed over
shrugs.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Why hasn't he run them out yet?
I couldn't say. Supposedly, I think he's just trying to make sure the whole town doesn't get blown to smithereens by their cannons.
Oh, it's a hostage situation.
That
Okay.
would do it.
That would do.
That would do it.
Oh, what are we walking into?
One more question. I hope you don't mind, but I'm just a little bit curious. Why the hell are you guys getting your trade from pirates?
He kind of like grunts and rolls his shoulders like it's like a touchy subject, but he'll say,
Well, with the God's Eye out there in the Dread Tide, there's few who are dumb enough or crazy enough to want to go near it. Really, the only ones who will do it are these pirates who usually charge outrageous prices, but they get the job done. From what I hear, I suppose their pay isn't good enough, so they're threatening to blow up the whole town over it.
And, kind of skittishly, he's going to lean over to Taffy and he's going to say, "What's the God's Eye?"
And he kind of thinks for a second. He's been kind of like, he's near a tree, kind of, picked off a little piece of bark, and he's currently carving himself a toothpick. And he's like, "Oh, that old thing? If I remember correctly, it's a gigantic whirlpool out in the middle of the ocean. Never seen it
Cat
myself,
friend
though.
will be right.
That old thing.
That old thing.
That old thing.
That little thing.
Yeah, just a gigantic whirlpool in the middle of the ocean,
You guys have a gigantic
No, it's
whirlpool right
fine.
out there, and you haven't done anything about it?
Taffy just kind of shrugged, like, I don't know what you expect me to do about it.
Yeah, it's a tourist spot.
It's a tourist spot.
Nature just tends to be unique that way,
Unique.
and in that we can't do much about it.
Well, this guy seems busy. I think we're bothering him, so maybe we should keep going down the dock.
Thank you.
Yeah. We may as well meet up with Bill then.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and you move further down the dock, and you do indeed see Poe walking along one of the little docks, seeming to be organizing a few crates. But he does pause as he sees you all coming down towards him and, waves to get your attention. Is something the matter?
No, nothing's the matter. And he trails off for a minute, and he sort of looks around, and he's thinking internally, like, that's really dark water that I can't see the bottom of. What's in there? I don't know what's in there. I've never seen this before. I don't like this. What if there's something big in there that can kill me? And after a minute, he just sort of looks back at Poe like, how long have you been, doing the whole boat thing?
And Poe has to think about it for a moment. Perhaps close to 10 years now. A fair chunk of my lifespan so far.
And like, how many times has something, like, come out of the water to try to kill you? Just curious.
He takes a longer moment to think about this as he's kind of like looking down at the dock, kind of like counts a couple things on his hands, and finally says, "Oh, I am not sure. Perhaps only a few times, really. Most of the things in the water are not strong enough to get on a fast-moving ship."
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the answer. And he kind of like puts both of his feet down on the dock, and then he's telling himself, like, he's trying to psych himself off. Like, it's just a piece of wood. It's just a piece of wood and some water, some really, really deep water. A piece of flimsy, flammable wood on deep, expansive water that you can't see the bottom of, that has things living inside of it. And as this, continues on through his head, he just sort of turns toward the group like, "Oh, good to see that everyone's done. What information did you get?"
Okay.
It's very touchy.
Yeah. Close to nothing, actually.
Really, would you like to keep trying? Like, maybe go back to town, see if anybody in Drake Mountain knows what's going on?
Well, I am finishing up here, so we can get going here shortly. Should only take us about an hour or so to cross over to Eastsoft.
Oh, an hour. Oh, that seems that's a short amount.
Yeah, that's actually a relatively short trip.
Yeah, some voyages can take days.
Mhm.
Days out at sea. Rick has no clue, and there's just like going through right now. So he's like, days out at sea, nothing but the ocean for miles and miles around.
Yeah. Okay. I know that we promised to go on this trip to find this, this big strong general and help with the pirates, but I think that I would rather go back to prison. In fact, I didn't mind it that much. I mean, they fed us. I had a bed. So I don't think that I'm going to go. Yeah. So you guys have a safe trip, and he just sort of pauses, like.
And then Arca picks him up and just brings him back.
Poe just is kind of standing there rather awkwardly.
Standing man emoji.
Yeah, he's very standing man emoji right now. As he's not really sure how to respond to Narcellus.
Having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he just kind of looks towards the rest of the party, hoping one of them can do something.
I lead over and I nudge Arca a little bit. I'm like, hey, he really trusts you. You should talk to the kid. See what she can do.
All right. Arca steps forward and places a hand on Narcellus's shoulder, and in his most assuring voice,
I don't like this.
Jeez. Listen, if we do start drowning, I promise that I'll fly you to safety first.
Oh my god. You can hear Yubari going, oh my god.
I'll fly you to safety first.
Marcellus, of
I'd
course, is
let
just
all the
looking
other
at the
folks
fact that this bird who just said he'd fly him to safety is also wearing incredibly heavy armor, and so like suddenly he can hear his own heartbeat behind his eyes. He can feel and hear the heat in his own head, and he's just standing there for a minute, and his vision has like this black little outline around it, and then he takes a really deep breath, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And turning on his heels, he toy soldier marches his legs and forces himself onto the ship.
So you all hop onto the ship as Poe quickly goes about untying the ropes that kept them to the dock and pulling back in the board that allowed you guys to get on. And eventually, with the help of, the wind and his rather smooth navigating skills, you guys make your way out of port. And the sail unfurls, catching the wind, and you are off into the river.
Upon setting off, would have pulled out their lyre, settle down somewhere where they can sit comfortably for the next hour and just be like, so, anyone have any sea shanties that, they want to share?
You're the musician.
Marcellus is going to look directly at her, and the only thing his eyes are going to say at this point, he will not speak it, are, if you sing, I'm going to kill you.
But yes, as as y'all are chilling and Taffy gets into his speech, Yuvari and Arca, you suddenly hear something crack. It sounds almost like wood snapping, but you don't immediately see where it's coming from. And, if you guys would happen to look and try to find the source of it, you would see over on the other side of the bow, it appears like this iron, what would best be described as almost an iron like hook or arrow almost, has embedded itself into the bow of the ship.
This is it. This is how he dies.
And 9 circles.
And it has sunk itself into the wood with a rope attached to the other end leading down into the water.
Should we just sedate Norse before we even start? Let's sedate him.
Sedate
Mars.
And then you hear another crack. And another. Maybe a fourth one, but you can't quite tell because at that point, things start to come out of the water.
Oh, hell no.
As they use the, kind of like their grappling hooks, I guess now you kind of realize they are, to hoist themselves out of the water and climb the, the sides of the ship to invade, and some of them come back here as well. One of them just hops right onto the deck right next to Narcellus. And I need y'all to please roll for initiative. As it came onto the deck, its eyes were kind of set on everyone here, but everyone quickly fled shortly after they got here. So instead, they are going to look for a new target. Let's see. And their eyesight isn't the greatest out of the water, so he's not sure where Narcellus went. But there's something else that looks really tasty over here.
Delicious.
I am not a snack. Leave me.
And so it comes just kind of barreling over on 2 feet. It's a very weird sound, very slip slappy as it goes on its fins. and it will make a bite attack towards you, Yulia.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Damn.
It's so much fun, isn't it?
I hate it.
Oh!
Wait.
That was a 25 hit.
That's not good.
Reiterating,
no!
we don't have a healer.
Elia instantly dies.
No. Remember, once you hit 0, you're not dead. You're just unconscious.
Fine, it's fine. Bernard, remind me how crits work.
It is you basically roll the damage twice.
Oh, no.
So yeah, it's you
know
roll
if
the
I wanna do
damage
that.
and then you roll the damage again. So basically, it's like if it's 2d6, then you'll roll technically 4d6 is what you would do. It doubles the number of dice. you
Oh
roll.
god, how much? I only have 18
Jesus.
health!
Oh, that's right. Death saves. Oh, does it just do straight double weapon damage? I thought it just did double dice. I'm waiting for chat to correct me.
Chad, please, I'm fragile. Please, no!
Oh, hee hoo ha.
So that's-
Yulia, you take 15 points of piercing damage. Jesus Christ. As this thing just takes a chunk out of you and like latches into your arm.
I have 3 health!
Yeah. You know, it's bad. There's a lot of blood.
Just
everywhere.
You just hear Yulia scream bloody murder.
So about half the ship just gets covered in vines and flowers that make it very hard for the Sahagun to walk across with their weird webbed feet. So
Good.
excellent.
Okay. And let me think. Okay, yeah. I think he'll just have to go for
so smart. kid.
swinging just straight at this. Swinging his great axe straight at this Baron in front of him.
Absolutely. Go for it, man.
Eat. Okay.
Yeetus
Oh.
deletus.
How do I do this again?
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up your character sheet. I think you just, so on your character sheet where it shows Great Axe, below
Yeah.
like your health, you just click that and it'll let you roll a dice to try to hit.
Oh, I was clicking in the inventory.
Oh, you're good.
King or Storion, real quick.
Yeah.
Check Discord.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, great axes. I have to check. Chat, does great axe do 3 times?
Oh.
Some
Oh,
weapons
shit.
do more times. It's times. Oh, it's time 2. Okay. Some weapons do more than times 2 damage. Oh, 5e is only times 2. Oh, okay.
Okay. So then do I roll the great axe twice?
Yeah. So you'll go ahead and click on the great axe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Great Axe, like the Great Axe in chat, and then roll
Yeah.
the damage.
Alrighty.
Or actually,
Okay.
did it? I think
Oh,
it
did
did it
it?
automatically.
So it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
Nice.
you rolled 2 dice. Okay. So that is 8 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. So yes, you swing your great axe at this beast in front of you and manage to, dig into its hide as you cut into it, leaving a fairly good mark. Nice.
Excellent.
I think your rage was your bonus action. Yeah. Okay. But otherwise, is there anything else you'd like to do? Even though I don't think you can.
Yeah, it would just be movement, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And since you're in, you can move around an opponent as long as you aren't leaving a square that an opponent threatens.
Okay.
So you could move here, but if you move here, then this dude could hit you.
Okay. Did I move to this square? Okay. Let me just move it.
Let's say you could
I
try
can
to.
move here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say if you
Because
do
I
that.
want to impede this other one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. End of turn then.
Awesome. Okay. All right. With that, it is the turn of the rest of the little Sahagun aboard the ship.
Them little fishy boys, little baby
Little
fish
fishy
boys.
dudes. So we'll start with this first one up here. As it sees Yavari making a whole bunch of weird signs in the air. So it's gonna just run right at you and try to claw you with its.
He's going for your ankles.
Don't like fish. I don't like fish.
She want huggies.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what it is.
Does a 13 hit? Like, what is your armor?
It's armor class, right? Oh, just barely. My armor class is 12.
Dang. All right. So he is gonna claw at you. Let's see. Thankfully, they're not nearly as bad. You take.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that is slashing damage, but I think you have resistance.
Yeah, I think
I think it's only
Yavari.
for weapon attack. Oh, slashing damage.
It's just against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon. It's fine. This is considered a weapon attack, so you will actually only take 1 point of slashing damage
Oh, yay.
because of your
Yeah.
cantrip.
Sorry, Yulia, but yay.
But yay.
All right. Oh. All right. Yep. So that is going to be it for its turn, and then we will move on to this. Oh gosh, they're going all over the place.
They're going everywhere.
Yeah, we'll move on to the other Sahagun here. Taffy, is you hit Poe and you jump back up to confront it, trying to keep it from running off somewhere else. And it is going to take the bait and slash at you with its claws.
Excellent. Ooh, all right,
For
yeah,
a 20
that's
to hit.
that's gonna hit me. I can't dodge that.
Damn, so
Damn.
close.
Ugh,
Oh,
maximum
5
damage.
points of slashing damage.
Oh god, right through my cloak.
Ugh.
God.
Yeah, it just takes a swipe at you and, leaves a pretty gnarly gash.
Ugh.
All right, and then down to the last little Sahagun here. As it boarded the ship, it spotted Narcellus kind of diving below the boards in the ship, and it's going to try to follow along after you. As he just kind of hops on down here. He's like making all these weird like fish noises, like.
Jesus.
And you do have a half cover at the moment. Let me just check something real quick.
Get a Murloc soundboard. I am the Murloc soundboard.
Yeah, Murloc. Jesus Christ.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Blub, 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 blub.
10 out of 10, honestly.
They're angry.
Alright, and then
Too
from where you're hiding behind the rugs, it's going to try to like reach around to like bite at you. Even though it has a very odd angle thanks to your cover. So whatever your AC is, you are adding 2 to it. So does a 13 hit?
Remind me how to check.
At the
It's just your armor class.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh.
at the very top of your character sheet.
Yeah, above your health.
It would help if I wasn't looking at my spells. It's a 12.
Okay, so then +2 with your cover is 14. So the Sahagun will miss its bite. Just isn't quite large enough to reach over to you. So as you oh, that's not the right thing. As you know, you're facing off against this Sahagun, you see Yulia thankfully dash back towards safety. You're fueled by like the few chords she gets off of your little theme song, kind of like, you know, you recognize the initial notes, and you can just imagine the rest playing in your head. And as she plays, as you rush forward, you grab a rope that's fairly slack, and it gives almost immediately as you tug on it, as it seems the end attached to the posts down here kind of slipped out of the knot that was done. You wrap it quickly around the Sahagun's feet in front of you, and before it has a chance to react, you let go, and the swing of the sail and the wind drags the Sahagun out with it as the thing just screeches and gargles and hisses as it's now like dangling over the side of the ship.
As it's doing that, Taffy does like a salute as it goes flying out over the water.
It's a fishy pinata! Whack it!
Oh no. Excellent. All right. So yes, that was
Oh, it was a bonus
12
action.
points
Okay.
of damage. So as you use your spell, it shoots through the Sahagun in front of you, and you can see there's like sparks and lightning strikes kind of shooting out all over its body, and it falls over to the floor, twitches, and soon stops moving.
Oh, thank God.
You did. Meanwhile, the big guy up on the wood here screeches and like hisses in pain as lightning like envelops its body, and he does not look like he's doing great right now. As he kind of almost seems to fall down into the lower decks, but manages to keep his. And I'll just get this guy out of the way. He's gonna come charging at you guys, both of you.
Taffy's smugging at him. He's like, oh, well, if it isn't the big boy himself.
And he's immediately going to take a swipe for Narcellus.
Damn it! Ah.
I was like, he's the one that hurt him. That's a 23 hit.
Oh,
My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
Ask what?
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Just kind of. Sure.
I'm fairly sure I'm wearing cloth.
You'll be all right. All right, you take 7 points of slashing
Okay.
damage. And we will move on to Narcellus with Yavari up next. So Narcellus, you've been left alone with this giant Sahagun. You've been left alone to your own devices.
It's like I walk out of the room. Oh God, I'm alone.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna roll my d12.
Excellent.
Remember, you roll 2 of them because you cast it as a
Oh.
level 2 spell.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, 2d12. Oh,
Boom.
oh shit.
Max damage.
All right. So
21.
between the sudden surge of lightning that goes into this creature, as well as the daggers slicing at its skin, it cannot take any more, and convulses at the shock and falls over, twitching, before it stops moving.
Taffy hears the
congrats.
thud, looks over her
It
shoulder to
just
make sure that it
lands with a
wasn't
large thud.
make sure that it wasn't Nars that fell over and was like, okay, good. He's just
Yeah,
like,
ooh, what y'all got?
gives a thumbs up real quick.
What did you say, Norchellis?
Oh, I said, damn, that's 2. What y'all doing?
Hey, I got one.
Wow.
Damn.
I nearly lost an arm. I'm good.
I'm good.
Let's grow another one.
Just grow another one. Everyone
Yeah,
fried
'cause that's
fish
how
on
people work, Nars.
Skill issue.
the... Skill issue! Oh my god.
So that was your action, but you still have your movement and a bonus action.
What can I use as a bonus action?
So you kind of have the same thing with bonus action. You can use your offhand weapon to make an attack if you can get close to something, or let's see, how far away are you at the moment? Well, you're pretty far from the rest of them. One other thing you can do with a bonus action is you can dash, which gives you double the movement speed. Or no, actually, wait, that's an action. I'm sorry.
Can I use a cantrip, or is that not available?
Only if it says it's for a bonus action.
Wait, let me check real quick. Where will it usually say that, by the way?
So it'll say casting time, like one action, one reaction, one bonus action, that sort of thing. There's like,
Sorry,
I think chat's saying there's like 2 spells.
Yeah.
Well, damn. I wonder if I... Wait, hold on.
Magic Stone and Shillelagh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm good.
All right. Excellent. So Narchellis is going to hang back for right now. So we go on to Yavari. What is Yavari doing? Faced with 2 Sahagun, but you do have a lot of your allies here with you.
Yeah, it looks like Arca has the big boy handled. She looks at Yulia, kind of shaking her head, going, "It's okay, it's okay. You'll get one, I promise." But she has a grudge against this raider, who had the audacity to try to bite her ankles off. So
Good try, yeah.
yeah, it was an attempt. It's fine. So she is going to cast, or use a cantrip, Vicious Mockery, which I will go ahead there for you.
Boy.
You stupid fish dinner.
What do you
Not
say?
even worthy to be sashimi.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Tiny little cretin of the sea.
Alright, go ahead and roll a 1d4 for me.
It has to do a wisdom saving throw, but I'll go ahead and
Yeah, at least do that, and
roll.
then we'll see. How
You
much
cheap
damage
sushi.
you
You
take.
watery chicken.
Hey.
Oh.
No, he has to go and get fish therapy.
Yeah. So as you say these awful things to it, you're not really sure if it like understands, but it must, because it like flinches away from you, just looking very hurt as its ear fins lower at you.
Good. Cry me an ocean.
Oh gosh. And then it has
Your mother
disadvantage on the next
stinks.
attack roll.
Your mother stinks.
God. Alright.
Your mother was a blobfish.
Damn. Alright, but yeah, so that is your action. So you have a bonus action and movement.
What could I do for a bonus action? I don't think I've ever used one before.
Let's see. I will take a look in your character sheet here.
If there's like 2 spells that you can cast if you have either of them.
Yeah. I mean, you do have daggers. So, I mean, if she's holding 2 of them, you can make a strike with the offhand one.
Yeah. Do I just hit the dagger or?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll the dagger for whatever one you're hitting against.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the raider. Insult to injury.
Oh, 18 absolutely hits. Since it is an offhand attack, you don't get your bonuses, so just roll a 1d4 for the damage.
1d. Nice.
Excellent, so 3 damage. And, you know, it's already shrunk away from you, and then you do that to the poor thing, and it just, like, hisses as it tries to shrink back even further.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Good.
it's not all that steady on its feet right now. It is very close to passing out, it appears.
Good.
All right. So now we move on to the Baron's turn.
Oh.
Oh. The big beefy boy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Arca has aggro, right?
Right.
I
guys?
really hope so.
Turns around slowly and menacingly, like the sun blots out, like with his head, and he just has these just glowing red eyes that just suddenly gleam all anime-like as he just looks down Yulia. Menacing kanji starts to form, appear out of nowhere.
Goodbye, Yulia.
Yeah.
This is not how I die.
This is not how I die.
So it oh,
Typically, if I can't decide, I'll take all units within range and roll a 1d whatever. So in this case, it'd be a 1d3.
Can I even roll 1d3?
Yeah, if you type it in manually like that, you can roll whatever you want. It won't throw the dice
Alright.
out because, you know.
Yeah, like how do you even make a 1d3? That's fine. Excellent. Alright, so as it is faced now with multiple opponents, it is going to turn towards Yavari. Seeing
gosh.
you attack and threaten the smaller one, it is going to attempt to swipe at you.
Uh-oh. No!
No! Just no. Listen, you're almost at full health. You can take it. You have resistance. You'll take half damage. You'll be fine. Listen, this is like...
She does not have resistance anymore.
Oh, she doesn't?
unfortunately.
Oh,
It only lasted the 1 turn. So you take 9 slashing damage.
Jesus. All right. All right.
It's only
That's
half
8,
your
right?
HP.
Yeah, only half my HP.
Yeah, it does put you at 8. And then
You had that right now.
it's gonna turn back over to Yulia.
No, please.
It is
You.
It does
going
the
to
slow
attempt
turn.
to finish what it started.
Please, mercy.
It's mercy.
Oh, for
22 to hit.
Please only get a 1. Please only roll a 1.
please.
Please. Anything under 5. Please, I beg you.
Please.
Dead. No
Sorry,
big
please.
surprise.
I don't want to die like this.
Oh.
You know, listen, he does, what, 2d6?
Ah,
It's fine. Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, you won't straight die. You'll just have to start making saving throws.
Oh.
oh.
another big bite into you, Yulia.
Nom.
And at that point, you are not doing great. Oh, what was that?
How much damage was that totally?
11.
11.
Okay, so you stop.
only
You stop
two
at
more.
0. You don't go to negative.
Uh-huh.
And then on your turn, you'll start making death saving throws.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so right now, Yulia's on the floor trying to stay conscious.
Couldn't
Oh.
even get out a scream. They're just in so much pain.
All right, with that, Arca,
Yeah,
it
you've
is
already,
your
you know.
turn.
Oh, okay. I guess let's try to kill this guy.
Yeah. And you do get advantage on your attack rolls since there are multiple of you guys flanking it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So I go to the advantage tab instead of the normal one on the character sheet.
Yes.
Yes, and then that will automatically roll 2 d20s,
Alrighty.
and we'll take the higher one.
Nice.
Nice, a dirty
Okay.
20. Man, you're rolling so good. So go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
Yeah.
Max
Please
damage.
kill it.
Damn. All
Please
right.
kill it.
All right. All right. How would you like to do it? I'll give this one to you because you have fought for this so hard.
Bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
he sees it bite Yulia and like go for Yavari also, and he's like, at this point he knows the rest of his party can't really take much more. So he winds up, puts all his strength into this, and bisects this fish. Delicious.
Hey, yum. All right. Excellent. And then, are you doing anything else with your turn?
Just movement left, right? So,
Still got this little guy here to contend with.
yeah.
Is he not running away?
Huh?
I said, how does he not run away?
Well, it's not
The
his
little
turn
guy?
at the moment yet, so.
Yeah. So, I'd say my turn's over.
All right. Excellent. Okay. So now it's the little raider's turn. You know, he's not having a great time. He's just watched you kill all of his friends. Maybe his friends. You never know. So he is. Let's see. So he is going to attempt to run past you guys.
Oh no no no
No,
no
no,
no no!
Going to provoke attacks of opportunity from like all three of you if you would like to
Well,
try to
Yulia's on the ground.
I'm
Yeah, I guess
out
I would-
like a light.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Yavari and Arca, if you'd like to try to attack it as it tries to run away.
yeah, I would.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
into having any of that.
Yeah, so then just go ahead and roll like a normal attack with whatever weapon you got.
Alrighty.
And then same goes for you, Yavari.
Okay.
So a 7 will miss. Arca once more, roll it.
Arca carrying all of us. to
Arca
victory.
Nars.
All right, our 23 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty.
Wow. Excellent. So as you swipe for it, as it has turned its back to run
Sweet.
away, it doesn't get quite far enough to avoid your axe as you slice through its back, and it just crumples onto the floor of the deck, very much dead before it can reach the railing.
Good.
I'm never getting on a boat again.
Understandable, to be honest.
Yeah.
He sits there and he smiles a little bit and he's like, all right, you're talking. That's good. That's good. Impressive magic you were doing there. I feel you. Don't worry. We'll you know, we'll work on that. If it comes up again. And he's like, all right, you stay put if you're fine. He gets up, turns around, he sees Poe, and he kind of like stumbles a bit. He's like, oh god.
Oh,
Suddenly
God.
Poe.
Suddenly Poe.
He quickly clears his throat. And he's like, yeah. So as I was saying, you know,
Oh my
these
god.
sort of things can happen, as you can clearly see. I might suggest we put a little bit of thought into the security of your skiff here.
Can I roll to strangle Taffy?
Listen, I gotta make
Can I
gold
also
somehow.
support this?
I mean, I'd allow it.
Oh my god.
What do I roll to strangle Taffy?
I'll let you,
Dexterity.
rather than strangle, I'll let you try to like just grapple him.
That's fine. That works.
Which I think, hold on. Oh, if that's okay with you, Taffy.
That's all right. If you, I'm just trying to do my job out here. Listen, if he had properly invested in security, we wouldn't have ever gotten hurt.
Taffy,
Yeah,
if
like,
you do not shut up,
He's going
I
to
will hit you.
try to grab like the back of Taffy's like pauldrons. So would that be athletics?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like double check.
Yeah, I think grapple rules use athletics.
Jax, why are you laying on me? Get off me.
I know, chat. Jeez. I know, right?
Okay, yes, so it's an athletics check against his armor class.
Oh, boy.
Against my AC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, my AC is 14.
thank God.
Yeah, so you attempt to grab him, but he gets just out of reach.
It's like, whoa. And so, like,
Professional salesman.
between Yavari and Narshalis, he's like, I'm just saying, if we had some better security on here, we wouldn't have gotten attacked in the first place.
Narcellus like cuts his hand into his palm. He's like, there is a time and a place, and this is neither the time or the place.
Yavari's just gonna slowly make her way to where Taffy is at. Where is he hiding?
Where's he hiding?
There's a little cat boy hiding.
Arca doesn't care. He's gonna go over here to deal with the last fish
The
personally.
last fish. He just kind of puts
Yeah.
his hands up and he's like, oh, jeez.
So as Taffy starts trying to talk to Poe again about stuff, Poe just kind of looks at him, like just not even responding at this point. And then thankfully he soon gets distracted by Narshalis, so Poe is going to actually make his way back up onto the little planks here, and he's just gonna zoom on over here to Yulia to go check on her.
Surprised you're not just looking at his bloodstained grass vine flower covered boat.
Yeah, you know, the state
an
of his
upgrade.
boat. The state of his boat is a concern. But he just comes over to Yulia and he says, "Are you okay?"
Yulia at this point is in so much pain that they're trying not to cry. They're just kind of like they're conscious, but they're kind of like curled in on themselves, and that you just Poe will just kind of hear of, "I'm okay."
Aw.
And Poe's going to reach for something around his belt, and he's going to hand over to her what looks to be a small little red-colored potion bottle, which he uncorks and he holds it to her and he says, "Just drink this; it will help."
Yay.
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 Does she drink it?
Yeah.
Yay.
I imagine like one took like the side of one of her arms and the other one like took like a shoulder. So with the one hand that's kind of like not hurting to move, she'll drink it.
All right,
Max healing.
and yeah, so you get 10 hit points back from that.
Oh, thank God.
Excellent. So as you drink that, he just kind of goes to gently pat you on the shoulder, realizes that's a bad idea, does not do it, just wanders back over this way to kind of check on everything. Meanwhile, Arca, you go to see what this other Sahagun is doing, but as you look over the side of the ship, you see it has apparently managed to break free of the rope. It is cut, and the Sahagun has vanished back into the water.
Oh. There it goes. Alright.
There it goes.
Yeah.
But boy.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing, if anything?
I probably want a nap.
He wants a nap.
Don't blame her.
Can I take a healing potion out of my bag and just use it on myself? Is that possible?
Yeah. We're not in
Yeah.
combat, so you could drink as many
Do
potions as
whatever
you
the heck
have.
want. Yeah. Just
Start
chug 'em all.
chugging. Just
I
chugging.
think I have like 2 or 3.
Jesus.
Ignore that. Yeah. Go ahead and take 2 or 3. I don't have it on my character sheet. Love that.
Oh,
Oh.
like the
Wow.
potion thing?
Yeah, I thought I had it on in my inventory. I must have forgot to put it in there.
Like, I know you have like 1 or 2 of them. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I bought a bunch of those potions from that one.
You did. From the girl
Right.
in Dracon.
Yeah, from that satyr.
Yes. Okay. So you got. I think it was 2 healing potions. I think there were 2 of them. Maybe 3.
Yes, that.
But I think it's 2. So go ahead and roll. I'll add another one into your character sheet. Go ahead and roll a 2d4, and then add 2 to it, and that'll be how much health you get back.
4, 5, 6.
So, yeah, 6 health. But
14, I believe.
yeah,
No,
oh,
I did
sorry.
not do that math right, I think.
Yeah, 14 is your total now.
Yay! I'm not on the verge of death. Sorry, Yulia.
Yay!
All good.
As everyone seems to settle down, Poe readjusts the ropes on the sail, as it seems you guys have probably gotten a little off course, but nothing that the experienced sailor is too worried about. He does, though, peek over the railing at the few of you guys down in the bottom deck, and kind of glances concernedly between the 3 of you as he says, "Are you all quite okay down there?"
Taffy chimes out and he's like, he smiles, he's got blood on his teeth and everything. He's just like, oh, yeah, I'm yeah, I'm good. No worries here. If you've got any more of those potions, though, I think my friends here could probably use some of the help there.
Yuvari wants to be incredibly sarcastic, but decides not to. Just to mind her business.
Narcellus is going to step over the dead giant fish. Oh, hold on. There we go. And he'll just say something to the effect of, like, can we please get to town?
Please.
Can we please?
Yes,
Please.
we shall be there soon enough. I do apologize about this encounter. This is certainly not normal.
Taffy kind of scratches his chin like, Well, do you want us to get rid of these off of your boat while we're headed that way?
If you do not mind, though save the fins if you can. Those are usually quite valuable to alchemists.
Gotcha.
Ooh, then I'll take them.
I'll take those. Taffy kind of stumbles his way up towards Arca. He's like, oh, my big strong bird friend, you want to help me with these corpses real quick?
Sure. I was considering that we need to clear this deck off of them anyway.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, make sure you cut the fins off and see if they got anything good on them.
Oh,
And,
does he
you
have
know,
a
I'll help you out.
Alright. Oh yeah, he still has daggers. Okay.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just rip them off.
Wow.
Our barbarian friend over here.
Yeah. Barbarian stuff.
Yeah, you know.
Alright. So he says to Taffy, okay, you can take care of this one right here, and I'll take care of the big guy up by Yulia.
He's like, gotcha, I'm on it. And he's like, just kind of stumbles over here, pulls out his dagger and starts to, oh, what?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, can Yuvari actually take some of the fins before you throw them into the ocean?
Oh yeah, like Taffy's
she's-
gonna cut the fins off
Gotta keep
specifically.
'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they're not using them,
They don't need them anymore. You know.
Yeah.
So
There is like
grotesque.
also another small one over by this big guy that he kind of like fell on top of.
Yeah. There's a pile.
Right. But yeah, then sure, Yuvari, if you want to roll a 1d4.
1d4.
Mhm.
3. Not bad.
Nice. You get 3 Sahagun fins.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then do you want to like search them for anything else, or are you just kind of satisfied with that?
Oh, I'll definitely search them. Uh,
Wow. Excuse you.
they're not using it.
No, but like Narcellus is kind of watching her. He's partially like, I killed those.
I killed them.
Damn.
I
Okay,
won.
do you want to loot them?
Looking at them,
You want to?
You wanna
no,
dig
they're
through the-
slimy, but still,
Yeah, that's what I thought, little job boy.
I killed. Wow, racist.
Damn. Oh.
Taffy's real glad he's not over there right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell the species name. Hold on. How do you spell it?
That.
Swah, 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 swah. Sahagun.
Sahagun.
Alright. And then,
Sahagun.
Sahagun.
roll an additional 1d6 for me.
Fish
Either
McGillis.
Yuvari or Narcellus, whoever is looking through the bodies. I think Narcellus, were you doing that now?
No.
Oh no.
No.
he's good.
I do not want to touch the smelly, slimy fish.
Was it a D6 or D4?
D6.
D6.
Mhm.
Crossing fingers. Not great.
Nice. You find on the little guy, you find one shiny gold coin.
Oh, I'll take
And
that gold coin.
on the big guy, you find that he had a pouch attached to his waist. And as you look into it, you see it is filled, like, you open it and it immediately, like, all these ball bearings start spilling out all over the place. You get a bag of,
What?
like, hundreds of ball bearings are in this bag. It's,
Oh.
you don't really,
really?
understand why. But there's...
I have no idea what that is. I have no idea.
I don't need to buy any more now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, actually, it's specifically, apparently, according to this loot table, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Yep, that's
Oh.
the standard size they come in.
what the fuck is a ball bearing?
It's a tiny little metal ball, except there's like thousands of them. You usually use them to
Yeah.
like make difficult terrain.
Yeah.
God, that's hilarious.
That'd be great.
Okay, let me add that to my inventory. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just
And,
gotta open that.
1,000
yeah,
metal ball bearings.
Arca and Taffy, what were you guys doing one more time for me? I'm sorry.
Also searching and cutting off fins.
Doing
Yeah.
gross stuff.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Yulia would also like to search the big guy. That's for them.
Okay. So then, Taffy and Arca, you can each roll a 1d4.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Ooh, Taffy gets 3 fins. And Arca also gets 3.
Nice.
And then all 3 of you then go ahead and roll a d6.
okay.
Alright.
Right. So then, Yulia, you find 2 gold pieces hidden in one of his little pockets.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Ooh. Taffy, you search the creature. Like, they really don't have a whole lot on them. But you notice this one was like carrying this weird like holder at its waist that it didn't even seem to touch. And you open it, and inside you find 20 arrows that are
Nice.
horribly waterlogged.
Oh.
So they are arrows of -1. If you want to use them.
Oh well.
Yes. Perfect. I can't wait to do no damage with these. He kind of looks at it like, he just sighs like, why?
And Arca with your roll of 1, you find a tiny little pouch filled with bones that look like they've been chewed on a whole lot. That's about it.
He tosses over his shoulder into the room.
Don't need these.
There it goes. So, yeah, there you go. You guys have looted them. Ifany's like, is Yulia going to claim a trophy from the big guy?
Hmm. I
Happy one.
mean, if they have a tooth that I can make a necklace out of, that'd be kind of neat.
Like beast people the same way that the Aarakocra are. It's a little stop.
Hey.
We one day meet like a village of
Of Sahagun. It's like, what's that around your neck?
Oh,
Don't worry about
no.
it. Oh no.
Instantly the town turns on the party.
Like, wait, I can explain. Taffy will hand over the fins, by the way, the 3 of his fins to Yavari.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I will take all of them.
If you want to take a tooth, Yulia, you're welcome to do so.
You know, it'd be really great when when I'm telling this story about how I almost died. I could just hold the tooth, like, look, I can prove that I almost died, and
See, that's
Michael put the tooth up by the bite marks
Oh my god.
and see that they match. Because this is definitely gonna leave scarring, I think.
Visual aids
I love it.
for your storytelling.
All right, so I'm gonna add to their treasure Sahagun tooth.
Sahagun tooth. Little
A
toofies.
tooth.
His tooth.
Specifically TOOF.
Perfect. Tooth.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, you guys, cut off the fins, you take what you can find, and then, I guess, do you throw the bodies overboard? Do you keep them?
Oh, yeah, no, it's like, as soon as Taffy, he's gonna ask, like, are we done with this? And he's gonna start attempting. He's not very strong, so...
Yeah, you might need a couple people to lift the big guys, but it's fine.
You very will help.
Excellent. So you guys, you eventually
Come
get
on,
the deck
Kat.
cleared off. We'll say you just get rid of the evidence.
The evidence. Aside from all the blood all over the place, but
Yeah, there is a
That's
lot
what
of
the
blood.
ocean is for.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's still a lot of blood. There's scratches and dent marks and cracks in the wood. There's like splintered wood around the hull of the ship. Some of the ropes are torn, but you know what? It's still in one piece. It's fine.
yeah. Taffy will run around and actually try and tie some of the broken ropes back together.
Yeah, which Poe did attempt to do himself.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But he does appreciate the help. But yeah, regardless, you guys continue onward. Thankfully, the rest of your journey across the river is uneventful. As you all take a moment to rest and heal and, patch up your wounds until you get to Eastoft. What you soon do, as you see the other side of the river come into view, you see at first there are like colorful tents that are situated out on a dock that's jutting far out into the water. You can see there's really not any ships going in or out of the port, which this port is rather large, much larger than the one near Drake Mound. You do see, however, there is a rather large and intimidating ship sitting near the edge of those docks. And as you get a little closer, even Poe seems rather nervous, as if he's half expecting the ship to, open fire at you guys. There's no obvious flags or colors flying on the ship, but you managed to get into port safely, regardless of any possible threat. And welcome to Eastoft.
Oh.
A rather large port city. Port town, I guess, really.
Port town.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys pull in. Poe carefully maneuvers the ship into one of the further docks inside, where you all get off the boat. And then just because of the layout of this map, I am just going to use one token to represent you guys as a party. Because it's just like a little hard to have 5 or 6 of you running around.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So as
This
you
map
all
is beautiful, by the way.
It really
It
is.
really is.
Thank you, Bayla, helping us out.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well,
Bella.
Technically, it's thank me and the person who made the template because I only changed it a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take credit for this one. I made some of the others, but not this one.
Yeah. Yeah, template's good. But regardless, as you guys sail into port, you manage to catch a glimpse near the start of the docks. You see some very heavily armored guys standing across from some rather casually dressed people. You're really not sure what's going on there. But regardless, you get into port, you get off the ship, and Poe sees you guys off, and he will say, again, I am sorry for what happened. If you go into town, however, I know there is a fearful healer not far from the entrance if you need further healing. Otherwise, I would recommend you check the barracks for the general himself, so you may deliver your letter.
He's like, hey, no worries. Thank you so much for your services, by the way. I'm sure we might need them on our way back home.
Possibly, as he looks nervously at Narcellus.
Narcellus is going to say suddenly, no, we are walking back!
Taffy just sighs, like, we're gonna need to help with that. I'm gonna need help with that one.
Poe will just bow his head and say, again, I am sorry, but I am glad you are all still in whole pieces.
In
For the
whole
most
pieces.
in whole pieces.
So with that, you guys will part ways from Poe for now, as he will go to his ship to see about repairing it. And you make your way down into the town proper. It's a fairly bustling little port city. I promise it is, even though there's like not a whole lot of tokens around. You know, it's still very early in the morning. The smell of the salt of the nearby ocean is much stronger here than it was on the other side of the river. And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of people milling about. You see, to the right-hand side, there appears to be the sign of like a potion bottle hanging off of the doorway of a nearby house. Further ahead in the center of town, even above some of the buildings, you can see there is a large manor just looming above everything else in this city. Or town. I don't know if I can call it a city. But looming far above everything else in town, that seems to be very heavily guarded at the doors. And yeah, really, it is your guys' choice on where you would like to go or what you'd like to do. So, I mean, you've got, you know, if you guys still feel like you need to heal up, or if you want to go and search for the general, you could even go to the docks, see what's going on for yourself. Your choice as a group.
You get the card off our butts first. You know, maybe.
Yeah,
You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So find the general it is.
So the
To
barracks,
barracks.
by the way, are over. It will not let me do the blinky blinky.
Do you hold?
You
If
have
you
to,
hold
like,
click,
hold it.
It's over here. Where the big pink dot is.
ah,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The pink splotch.
Yeah.
blip.
Alright.
You guys will head over to the barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Taffy will
very
pick
well.
a splinter out of one of these wooden walls and use his claw to make another toothpick. Kind of lost his after he, got in combat there.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. Him and his toothpicks.
Him and his toothpicks, he's good.
You're gonna erode your gums.
Listen, that's what healing spells are for.
Yeah.
We have magic. I'm fine.
Yeah, I have 2, healing elixir spells left.
Yeah, see, exactly. It'll be
Fine.
fine. It'll be fine.
Sorry, give me guys just 1 second. Just check your DMs, Eliza.
Gotcha.
Eliza. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, boo boo.
I check. What? It's a little man.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as most of the party, you guys decide, you're going to go to the barracks to go meet this general. Yuvari, just because Eliza has to get to bed, since she has most of the fins, is going to go visit the healer, to see what use they could be. As, Poe said, they could be very valuable. Maybe, find something to help you guys out, or get some information out of the local townsfolk.
Yeah.
That sounds
Nice.
Sounds good.
you, Eliza.
Where should I move the token?
We'll put you right over here. So you're
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if
building.
Yuvari is leaving, you might want to give us a different token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny. That
Wow.
one.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we
Wow.
go over to the guard captain's guardhouse.
Yeah. Excellent. Alright. Then, you
Alright.
need to sneak away to bed, Eliza.
Yeah, I'm starting to drift off too, so I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed. But I had a very fun time this session. Loved the combat. Loved the chaos.
Yes.
I hope you guys have a great night.
Good night.
Thank
Alright, good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, as Komodo said.
Oh, what was that? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For
systems get
sure.
easier.
Alright, yeah, we'll probably be wrapping up here soon. But you guys go to the guard house, and at first, the guards stop you, as, you are the adventurer type, but you're clearly not of the guard yourself.
Just walk up like,
Yeah, so, one of them, a human woman, looks at you guys and says, "What are you all doing here? What do you want?"
Taffy's in the back, just waiting for the whoever has the letter to present it.
Oh, right. That's Arca.
Zarka?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Arca solemnly says, like, we have correspondence from Drake Mount and hands the letter over.
And she'll kind of raise her eyebrows, like almost not believing you at first, until you hand her the letter. And she takes it, looks through it, and then her eyes widen and says, "Oh." And she will fold it back and hand it back to Arca before she kind of like nudges the other guard out of the way and motions for you guys to go inside and says, "Lunch straight back towards the guardhouse. You will find the general there. He will want to see this immediately."
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Alright, then let's head straight there then.
Mm-hmm.
All
Works
right,
for me.
So as you guys head on inside, first through the courtyard, you see there's kind of like a mixture of what you assume to be the normal guards, dressed in like simple plate mail and helmets and such. And then you see a couple of people wearing like full plate armor and helmets to the point you can't even see like an inch of their skin. Their armor is gold in color with like details of red in like the skirts or in the just details around their arms and helmets. And you get the feeling that they are definitely much more trained than the local guard here for Eastoff. But as you head inside, one of them does approach you guys, and they have their helmet off, so you can see that it is a dragonborn. And he looks at you all and he says, "You might be going." Shit.
I don't understand that. Oh,
Sorry, I'm good.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. You might be going to see the general, but you, as he points directly at Narcellus, you can wait out here.
and
What?
he just sort of stands there, like completely dumbfounded, and just goes, "What?"
And like the Dragonborn will just kind of give you like a very wide smirk with his teeth as he says, hold on one second. Okay, was it? I forget. Was it specifically Drow or half elves that we talked about? I don't remember. I think both.
No,
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah.
Regular half elves
And-
are fine, next week.
Yeah, he'll. It's fine. So he'll smirk and say, "Because of a drow like you, shouldn't even be allowed in this city."
And oh god, hold on, I have to look at the notes that you sent me.
Sorry.
Sorry, there's so much. Okay,
There
so
is, I know.
he's going to kind of just look back at the group, and then forward again at like the guardhouse, and then back at the group, and
So-
then be like,
And
Oh, go ahead.
You, Lisa? Oh.
Oh, so Taffy kind of scratches his chin. He kind of steps up and he's like, "Hey, listen. We were sent here to help you out, and that does include all of us. Now, listen. I will take complete responsibility. Don't worry. I am a official agent of the Padlock Guild, so if our reputation precedes us, we are very upstanding legal businessmen and women. So listen, I'm given your proclivities, I can understand you might be a little secure and make sure the town is nice and safe and everything. But don't worry, I can personally vouch for everyone here. We are on the up and up. We are here to help you. So if you could help us help you, then we can get this all behind us and quickly resolved as quickly as possible."
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh baby, I might need Yulia to help with this one. All right.
Yulia has a few choice words because she's tired and she's not gonna be not so nice about it.
Oh god, I don't have my
No.
anima shard for this one. Shit. All right.
Yeah, no. Oh, damn.
18.
All right. So as you say this, the Dragonborn just kind of looks at you and like scoffs, and he says, "Padlock Guild sounds like a joke."
Oh, Taffy
You
kind of
know-
grits himself a little bit on that one. You don't even need a sense motor. You can tell that he did not like that. He tenses up, but he doesn't say anything. He holds himself back.
And the Dragonborn will take a couple steps away and just give like a dismissive wave at the party and say, "If the general slices you all in half at his feet, it's not going to be my problem." And he'll just walk away and leave you guys to your devices.
Yulia will say kind of out loud, just loud enough for him to hear as walking away. Well, gee, if they're calling upon us to do a job that clearly you can't handle, then what does that really say about what's happening here?
Taffy spins around like, oh my god.
At that, the Dragonborn will stop.
He
And
just
turn.
buries his hands in his face like, oh.
Yavari's spirit lives on.
And suddenly he will be in front of Yavari with his sword drawn, pointed
What,
at
Yavari?
her.
You mean Yulia?
Or,
Oh, wow, it's just went
Yulia.
for a character not even here.
He goes after Yavari.
Sounds like some phasmophobia ghost teleporting BS.
Like, listen, my favorite enemy isn't Yulia, it's Yavari over here, right? I don't get
Yeah.
bonuses.
In response to him drawing a sword on Yulia, can Marcellus run a persuasion check to try and talk him out of whatever he's going to do?
What would you like to say?
I don't actually know if I would need it. So basically, he's going to kind of put both of his hands up and he's going to say, "Would you both just stop? Just go inside, and I'll wait here."
And the guard will just scowl and lower his sword. And then just kind of like motions for the rest of you to just move. Before I forget, even though we don't have everyone here, you all level up!
Oh, yay!
Excellent. Yay.